life like a wayfarer journeying, like a stranger on his way back home.
We are in very testing times. We are in a time full of fitna. We are in a time full of fasad and difficulty. And very rarely do you come across youngsters who say that they are not affected. The environment is such that it has this pull. Wherever we go, even if we are walking in the streets, it is difficult to preserve that iman. But one fitna which is apparent in our zamana today, one very big problem which we find in and amongst the ummah, is we have those types of people who at large are victims to the consuming and the taking of alcohol and drugs. When a person becomes drug dealers, drug addicts, the majority of time when you question the people how they reach from their stage of 1 to 10 in terms of being addicted, they say we started off on some mild substances. You know, some of us, we gather together, choose the cigarette, and then that's how our ball started. And then they start moving on to something different. On the weekend, people chip in and they contribute, ma'adallah, to some eighths and some tenths and some quarters and some ounces, and then they start smoking away. Until a time comes where now they start the raving and the shaving, then now the other stuff comes involved. And that's the thing. People like to give it a funny little name and argue its permissibility. This same youngster said, he goes, show me where it says skunk in the Quran. Show me where it says. And obviously you're not going to find the exact words. You're not going to find everything in black and white in the Quran. It gives you usul, it gives you a principle. And that principle is then carried out further. But the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam explains to us, اجتنبوا كل مسكر. Abstain and stay away from everything which has the potential of intoxicating the brain. Stay away from everything. كل مسكر خمر وكل خمر حرام. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentions again, everything which intoxicates is khamr, and anything which is khamr is ultimately haram. Therefore we come to this conclusion: everything which intoxicates is haram, declared from Quran, declared from hadith. Youngsters, ajib, driving around in cars, blazing the music, listening to this hip-hop music, jungle music, garage music, house and garage, bopping, stepping, showing themselves as a rude boy in society, walking around with zoots in their mouths, zoots behind the ears. What has the Muslim Ummah come to? That same youngster which Allah Ta'ala kept faculties of hidayat, he could have been a guide, she could have been a guide. Allah put in the potential of all people to do good deeds, to do bad deeds. We chose that way of life. We chose that evil. We chose that haram. We chose those drugs. It mentions in the hadith that a person that consumes intoxicants, أخرج نور الإيمان من جوفه. From his heart, from amongst his bosom, his chest, the nur of iman is extracted and taken away. لا يشرب الخمر حين يشربها وهو مؤمن. A person while consuming intoxicants, while they are doing this, they are not in the state of iman. They are not in the state of iman. This is what the hadith entails. Now Allah forbid, if someone is just raving it on the weekends, he links up with a few of his local brothers from his local area, and we are going out, we are going raving, we are going to jams. And we know the incidents, there are so many in the news, people popping tablets, doing pills, doing all kinds of madness. Someone ODs and dies. What happens to that person? Where are they going? The people with iman in their heart, la ilaha illallah, foaming from the mouth, ODing. Youngsters who have the potential to drive the ummah forward, listening to that rap music in the car, that fake gangster image, listening to your DMX, listening to your Tupacs, listening to your Biggie Smalls. Yeah, DMX was a great person, wasn't he? Standing on the front of his cover with blood dropping off his body, swine blood. That's attractive. That's got image. That's got beauty. What about the beauty of Hassan and Hussein? What about the beauty of the people like Tariq bin Ziyad? What are the likes like Salma bin Aqwa? What are the examples like Imam Bukhari, Imam Shafi'i? These great scholars of the past. And you know the sad thing is, they encourage and help each other as well. I've got this, bro, I've got this, yeah, can we link up? Yeah, can we bun that? Yeah, can we pick up? Someone sent me a text message by accident, a youngster from amongst our congregation. Wallahi, he texts me, yeah bro, have you got the greens? And I said, what greens are you talking about? Imagine, I knew what he was getting at, and I said, the only drugs I have got is that which will affect your iman and your a'mal. Don't be a victim, brothers, wallah. And my sisters, don't be a victim. It's only a little bit, it's only a minor bit. It's just the weekend. We're just doing a little bit on the side. Think of the harms. You're harming your body, you're harming yourself. And it's a fake image, brothers, fake. It's a mirage. We think we will fulfill our desires in this way. Allah's qasam, no soul ever tasted sukoon, peace, tranquility, afiyah. That person who went against the commands of Allah. It's not possible. When Allah mentions Ala bi dhikrillah tatma'innul qulub, with the zikr of Allah, with the remembrance of Allah, that is where you will find peace, that is where you will find comfort. It's a fake image. And we are watching these videos becoming even more beguiled, even more lost. All eyes on me, gin and juice. But how fake of an image? Yeah, hiring your fake jewels, hiring your jewels, getting mugged off, getting 10% of your sales because the people who are above you, your producers, are mugging you off. Yeah, I'm a big man. Ajib, what a fake lifestyle. Even, okay, let's just say for argument's sake, someone had a great lifestyle. For them it was really, really great and glamorous. Even though it won't be, how long will it last for? 10 years? 20 years? 25 years? Ultimately it is death. You may live in your high castles now. You may live in your fake mansions which you purchase from drugs now. You may watch your little Scarfaces, your little Nino Browns, your little Ice Cubes and Ice Teas and want to be like them. And live in your big mansions made from haram, destroying people, disgracing people. سَتُدْفَنُ عَنْ قَرِيبٍ فِي التُّرَابِ. There'll come a time when you will be buried and the only place you will know around you is mud and the earth. Wallahi, my brothers, today we need to make tawbah. We need to make sincere tawbah from today. We need to make a covenant with Allah. Until the day we die, we won't get involved in these things. There is too much to lose. مَنْ شَرِبَ الْخَمْرِ لَمْ يُقْبَلْ لَهُ صَلَاةً 40 صَبَاحًا. Imam Tirmidhi alayhi rahmah, he mentioned this hadith. If anybody consumes intoxicants, for that person 40 days salah will not be valid. Yes, we have to pray because it is fard. And man taraka salah faqad kafar. If anybody abandons their salah, then this person is tantamount to being a kafir. But there will be no thawab, no reward behind these actions. Wallah, my dear spiritual brothers, my elders, my sisters, anyone who may be listening and will listen to this, wallah, if we are doing this, we have to make tawbah from today. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the dua, the khaliq and malik of everything. If we make solemn intention from today that we will definitely reform our lives, wallahi, Allah's qasam, Allah will give us tawfiq. And it's a fake image. These boys in their little areas thinking they're big mans, when they get approached by proper grind, that's when you see them run away like little boys. Our boys aren't cut out for that. A Muslim person brought up is not cut out for that. Wallah, brothers, it's just stupid, it's foolish. And even if one is making millions and billions, every single pound one is making is haram. We are destroying lives. We are destroying people. Think of how many bad dua and how many prayers, supplications those mothers and those fathers have made against those people that are doing this. Do you think they can achieve prosperity in their life? We get given glamorous images on the TV. Scarface, Goodfellas, casinos. What happened to these people? Gunned down, shot down, dead. in the grave where now insects will eat the flesh of their bodies. Shot, put down. Where is this a result of? Drugs, alcohol. It all starts from somewhere and goes to somewhere else. My dear respected brothers, let's not be victims to this. Let's not be victims to this. And if we know people who are doing this, we have friends doing this, we have family doing this, exhort them, tell them to make tawbah, make dua for them. And if we are involved in doing this, as I mentioned, we need to pull out our masalla and we need to pray to Allah. Oh Allah, I am weak, oh Allah. Oh Allah, give me the tawfiq to change my life. Give me the ability to reform my life. Give me the ability to kick these things, so just for once in my life I can spend one Ramadan in your complete ita'ah, in your obedience. Our salah is not accepted, our fasting is not accepted. Wearing haram clothing from that money, pushing that car, pushing that Rolex, it's haram. What salah is valid of yours? So that's why inshallah today, every single brother, whether they do this or they don't, 2 rakat salah we need to make tawbah. Everybody inshallah will do this inshallah. May Allah ta'ala give us tawfiq. Say ameen inshallah. May Allah give us tawfiq. May Allah give us the tawfiq to reform our lives, our families, our youth, our children, safeguard them and preserve our society, Muslim and non-Muslim. We make dua to Allah, He gives us this ability. Say ameen. May He give us the tawfiq and the ability to be able to rid this from our societies and rid this from our lives.